Now then, guys, welcome to another adventure with myself, JJ. So today we're going to be talking about lure fishing. It's that time of year, late September, early October. Time this video comes out, it's going to be mid-October. Plenty of time to get some lure fishing in before the frost comes in. We got a late one this year. Yeah, it was still sunny in the beginning of October, so I didn't really bother going out. The pressure was still too high. The sun was still beaming at like 15 to 20 degrees some days. It just wasn't ready. Especially some of the places where I go to, still waters and stuff like that. You don't want to be lure fishing in high pressures and high temperatures, because we all know we're gonna end up with belly up fish again, you know. So we'll move on to some of these rigs, talk about them quickly, and yeah, where do we start? We'll start with some jig heads. Got a jig head here, a little pink lure with a stinger on. We'll show you how to make those in a later video. A little tiny stinger, no bigger than my finger. Make sure that's set this side of the lure, so if it does come loose, your trace will stop it from coming off. So you can see there, your trace will be clipped onto there. There's no chance this coming away, even though I've got it nice and tight. You can see I've slipped it on there nice and tightly. It's not going to slip off from the jig head, to be fair. But even if it does, it won't come off completely, because you'll have a trace clipped onto it like so. So you can see, yeah, that's not coming off. So yeah, we have jig heads, non-stingers or with stingers, up to you how you want to fish. We have belly bottom weighted hooks. We got a screw there to screw the bait on, and then the hook goes proudly when you hit into a fish. I've seen a novice hit it into a fish very easily with these, and he went home with his first pike. He was very happy that day. So yeah, it's pretty much strike themselves, to be fair. Once they grab hold of it, I don't know if you see that, bosh, hook goes proud, bait slips down, that's where your hook hold is. So that's your belly bottom weight lure style thing. We'll go on to chebs now. Little 7-gram cheb there with probably a 4 to 6 hook, maybe. Yeah, 4 to 6. And a little jelly lure on there again, weedless style. Again, I tend to fish a lot of weedless style nowadays, just because of the venues I'm hitting, the rivers and the still waters I'm hitting. Time I'm hitting them, there's still a lot of weed in them, so that's why, you know, there's still a lot of weed in them come February, to be fair, the following year. But hey ho, that's the Environmental Agency for you, and we're not here to moan about them. We're here to talk about our fishing. So yeah, as you can see, the cheb has more free movement than your jig head. Jig head obviously is not moving anywhere. You can see so much movement in these lures, especially if you've got a decent jelly on them. Plenty of decent companies out there nowadays. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll know the company I'm using. But yeah, maybe you give me a sponsorship, I'll give you a shout out. How about that one? But they're good laws. They are probably worth. I've gave a shout out on Facebook on my personal social media. That's your chab. Now we're going on to like your drop shot, and your drop shot can either be on a hook like this, where you'll have your swivel built inside the hook, and you can still put your trace on, mainly for pike. Your wibbly wobbly wobbler there gives the little hint. And then your online styled drop shot, which will show you at a later date how to tie these on a deadbait and stinger rig video at a later date. So I don't know if you can see there's my little shot, hence drop shot, and then another probably about 6 to 8 inches up I've got my size 12 hook, I'd say, and then my little pink creature bait with its wobbly tail, and then up onto my leader knot there. You can see that. So that's your drop shot. And we'll move on to, like, I've got a few spinners here, some old school like spins and spinners. Another one there. I think we've all seen them before. We've done jig edge, chabs, bottom belly weights. We'll move on to swim baits and stuff like that. So we've got some swim baits here, that's what they look like. So roach, silver styled, shad styled bait. We've got some different style, different ways of they swim differently, obviously. Stick to the same colour out. Usually, colour doesn't really bother me when it comes to swim baits. It's how they swim in you know, as a swim bait. How long it takes for them to pop back up, how long it takes them to sink, etc, etc. So you to get yourself a nice little set, same colour, that'll do. Yeah, you could even probably paint them up yourself. I've been thinking about painting them up. These are glow in the dark jobbers, cheap online. Again, some cheap swim baits from your favourite online shop. Yeah, some smaller swim baits for my smaller setups. Yeah, I think they're 7 gram. It's a little set there. These are more like me chub and me trout swim baits, to be honest with you. They're about the size you want to be using for your trout and your chub. Single hooks, I will be changing them up. So yeah, we'll move on quickly to Texas. You can have your Texas on a wire trace again, or you can have them on a normal line. Make sure it's fluorocarbon, and you got your stop with and you stop there, and obviously your leader knot would be there, and your hook would be there. That's just demonstration purposes. So yeah, I do fish with all sorts of different size jellies, from drop shotting, jib, jig head to belly weighted, sizes like that to that. To that, you know, some creature baits, fairly decent size to be fair, them ones. Some tadpoles, yeah, I use them all really. They're the size, what's that? 20 to 50 mil, no more than like a centimetre bait for your smaller drop shots. So yeah, I'll use anything from 25 mil to 25 centimetres. Like I said, look, you know, I don't go massive on my baits. Like I said, the venues I'm hitting up, for not hitting massive baits. Again, some more frog lures and mice lures. They all work, they all do the job in their own little situation. So I think I've covered everything. Covered the weed list, how we yeah, the weed list. So yeah, quickly hook that through like so, and bring the bait back round to the hook. Like so. So yeah, we've covered that for lure fishing, other than my bag setup. So now I just have a small bag so I can hang a small extendable landing net for your perch. I use a glove for the pike. I'll just handball them in. Like I say, I use a lot of the lures I use are single hook and are weedless. So like, the chances of me getting stung with a treble is slim, unless I have, like I say, a stinger. I don't really fish with them nowadays. But a nice little compact bag like this will do anyone. Stick a padded mat on there. And a small landing net for your perch. That should fit all your lures and everything you need. So usually, yeah, have a set of scales and a sling for the perch. But yeah, those bags, they're only 15 to 30 quid. Nowadays you pick up a decent one. I think that was like 25 quid on one of your favourite internet buying shops. So yeah, I think I've covered lure fishing pretty much. Stingers, jabs, spoon, yeah, pretty much. So I hope to see you all on the bank sometime. Take it easy. Oh yeah, keep an eye out on the next one. The next one's going to be how to make your own trebles for dead baiting, how to make your own stingers, etc, etc. So keep an eye out for that one. Take it easy, guys.